Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert to throw right away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Anderson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Herbert now. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left side, it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. they go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. To try again after the sack. Herbert. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
After the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. It's Herbert. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Williams brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert back to the air. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. It's caught at the 1. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing on 1st First down is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Second and goal from inside the 5. Mahomes to throw once more. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a cheap. Isaiah Pacheco. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense had understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. That is caught by Anderson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Herbert off of play action. And Anderson's got it. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert throwing again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting. Guarantee he probably was told that you don't stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a
And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this one out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And completes it once more to Anderson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Once more, here's Ekeler. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Ekeler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll get this to Ekeler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That's caught right side by Anderson. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got a man complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 47 yards. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. They'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And again, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So that'll be no better than it is. And that'll bring up 4th down. here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it's a fumble. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it, go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. They're going to pass here with Herbert rolling to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Out to his left. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Herbert off of play action. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Herbert throwing again. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd and goal. Herbert. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she bought the. Ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He'll return it from the 6. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man, complete. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.